Uh, Sorry, Subhadra. So one question. So yesterday, so we have transferred this item, the 998 items to FI, right? So in that, I have a doubt.
Mhm.
So are we transferring the payment as well along with that?
Every posting, all posting will be transferred to FI.
Okay, so suppose if the payments are more than the invoices posted or the debit item, so then
Mhm.
are we using the clearing GL there as well? Like suppose we have the in the 998 items, so we have a credit balance. Then are we use do we use the credit
Yes,
sorry, clearing GL?
yes. For any posting where we have one recon key holding more than 999 line item, there it will be splitted.
Then both will become negative only, right? Credit balance we are transferring and the
No,
clearing GL.
invoice will be posted, transferred separately. Payment will be transferred separately. Why are we mixing this thing up? There are two
Okay,
documents. Open. I mean, in one recon key, payment and invoice will not be stored. Even if they are stored, then accordingly they will be splitted.
okay. By splitting, we are transferring into FI, right?
Yes.
Okay, then it's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, no issue. So yesterday we posted. I showed how to transfer the items into FI. So let's see our the document that we generated. So one of the document, this was one of the document, and we saw that this is the accounting document. Now, ideally, accounting side there is not much to do from for a FICA consultant, but on a high level, I just want to explain that in FI we also have two table. I mean, one header table which is called BKPF. This is ECC. I'll talk about S4 shortly. So BKPF is a header table which is similar to our DF triple KO. We had DF triple KO. They have BKPF. Okay, so here document number is not enough. In FICA, document number is enough, but in FI you have to enter with company code, document number, and fiscal year. Why? Because just a minute, 0903 fiscal year 2024. Because this document number repeats every year in FI. Okay, so the first document of 2024 is posted with 100, then 101, 102, 103. Again, when 2025 will come, it will start from scratch from 100 in FI. Okay, this will not happen in FICA. FICA, it will keep on increasing. It will never look back. Why? Because let me open the number range. You will see the difference. FBN1 0903 is the number range. This is for FI number range. And /o FPN1. This is FICA number range. Now, when I do Alt tab, do you see some difference? This is FICA document number range FPN1. This is FI document number range FBN1. Can you tell me any difference that you can spot between these two number ranges? Anyone?
I think year is
Year.
Year is one of the difference. Next difference is before year there is one more difference. When I started with a company code in FI, but when I started in FICA, I did not start with company code. I just Alt tab sometimes doesn't work. I just clicked on FPN1 and I just went to the interval. That means the number range is shared by all company codes in FICA, whereas each company code has their own number range in FI. So here I start, say my previous batch was 0401, 4th of January I started. So when I open FB, what was that, 0104? I just forgot, 0411, 4th November I started one batch. The for FI, I have, so the moment I change, I mean, if I want to see other company codes number range, I have to enter with company code in FI. So that's why, so whenever you talk about a document number, it will start with company code, document number, and fiscal year. That's why in FI, you have to enter with this way. So if I search with the document number in FI, you'll see multiple line item will come. So suppose this document number I want to see. Okay, so I don't enter with company code and fiscal year. I'll start, see how many documents do I get. I have 39 documents. Okay, some were created in 2020, some were 2022, some 23. You see company code is also changing. However, in FICA, suppose this is the current number range in FICA. I go /o AC16N. I enter DF triple KO, that is the header, DF triple KO. I just enter that document number. Okay, it will show one line. It will never repeat in FICA. So in FI, document number is not enough. You have to, I mean, if you want to tell, you have to tell with company code and fiscal year. Okay. Anyway, so going back to our document number, which is 100. Oh, this is yoga company code. I don't want to talk about other company code. Let's go to the right hand side. Okay, this is us. So this document number, so the header table is BKPF. Okay, here you'll see the header level information. Here, oh sorry, again I did not enter company code. 0903 and fiscal year 2024. Here you will see doc date, posting date, entered on, translation date, user, which T code via which it was generated. This feature is not available in FICA. Okay, in FICA you will not see how it is generated, but FI has this option. Also here you will see the reference field, which the first 12 character will be FICA document. And if you see the reference transaction is FKKSU, that means that has interface from FICA. Okay, so different modules, it will come from HR module, it will come from FICA module, it comes from module, PP module, different SD module, different module. FICA, I mean financial posting will come to FI. So you are bothered about only FICA transaction, so you have to filter with this number FKKSU. Shekhar, tell me.
So you're saying FICA is a client level document number. It will be unique.
Yes, it is at client level, exactly, not at company code level.
Okay, noted. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the header table. Now again for line item, we have another table called BSEG. ACG stands for segment. Okay, it says accounting document segment. Here also I will enter the document number, company code and fiscal year. So here I'll see each document, whatever number of line items. So this document had 3 line items. This is a tax line. Okay, so 3 line item you can see here. So I cannot comment till I see the GL accounts. So I'll go forward. Do I see the GL account yet? Yeah. So this is BP line. That is the AR line. This is revenue line and this is tax line. Okay. It says automatically generated. For tax, we don't enter anything, but based on config, this is generated. So this is how if I document look like in a normal ECC system. Now in S4, there is one more table which was introduced. I mean, in S4, the BKPF and BSEG are still available. But apart from that, one more table was introduced, which is called AC DOCA. So let me find one document. Then I'll talk about that. What document type? So this is the FI document number. This is S4 screen. Okay, so same. This interface is also same. My theme is different. Rest all are same. Now apart from BSEG and BKPF, they have one more table which is called AC DOCA. Okay, so AC DOCA. It contains both header. It is called Universal Journal. It contains header information as well. Okay, so company code is 2409. Why is this screen so short? Fiscal year. What was the fiscal year? 2023. 2023, and document number is this one. Now you'll see a lot of line items are stored here. That's why the tables, it was supposed to make things easier, but instead it has made thing more, performance issue has been, we have observed some performance issue with this table. See, it has so many line items, it is taking so long to display the output. Okay, I just ran for one document number. See how long does it take. It should not take this long. Okay, this is
I am
abnormally
getting.
long time. Yes, tell me.
Hello, actually. I'm getting this differences. There is the technical name with R initially, I think, in Acidoka and with BKPF, I think so. Like company code is Bookers, and here is the R Bookers, I think so. Is it confirmed or not?
No. In ECC, it remains the same. So ECC, this
No, no.
is your
Go back. There is a technical name of that field. Okay, Bookers. But in Acidoka, I'm watching the R Bookers was written there, I think
yeah
so.
technical name. Field name may be different, but it contains the
Okay.
same thing. But it shows some additional item as well. Okay. See, it is this taskbar. This navigation bar is so shorter, very short, and it you can. It stores a lot of things: vendor, customer, material. It was created to integrate between FI and other modules. So here you can see the materials as well. In BSEC we did not have materials. Okay, so if any document is posted from SD or MM logistic modules, then the material number will also be populated here. Okay, a lot of additional asset, it can be integrated with asset. For asset we have AN series table. Okay, but here also in ACDocker you can see the asset transaction. With this purpose, this table was introduced in FI. Again, this change is available in FI. In FICA, this change is not. This table is not. The ACDocker or BKPF BSEC doesn't impact FICA. So since we are talking about little bit of integration, that's why I'm talking about this. But so when I was in PwC, I wrote logic based on ACDocker, and I found that the report was taking very long to load. So I changed my logic back to PSEC, and I found that the performance was better. So that was 1909. I don't know about the current. How does the latest version behave? But anyways, that was my opinion. So these are the different tables. If you want to maybe for reporting purpose, sometimes it may happen that from FI from FICA, because most of the reporting happens at downstream FI or CO. Now if they want to find out total revenue per segment, or maybe based on some customer or so, they have to come to FICA. So for that, sometimes as a FICA consultant, you may have to work with the FI people, because they need to write the logic. Okay, so for that, because in FI they will not have customer level details, they will have um, like accounts receivable. So individual customer level details, they'll come to you so that you can give the logic how which field should be mapped between BSEC and DFKOP. Okay. Now my intention is not to spend much time on FI, so just at the table level I just informed. Now we'll go to the next topic. Okay, so next topic is payment. So for document posting, whatever was needed we have discussed. Now we are going to move to the payment. So for payment, let me explain first things, then we'll go into SAP. I think the SAP will log out automatically. I'm just looking for a readily available explanation so that I can explain from that explanation itself for payment. Okay. So payments are of mostly two types. One is called customer initiated payment, and the other one is called business initiated payment. Okay. So so customer initiated payment means the customer is making the payment. Okay, so in this case, the customer has to remember, okay, this is my due date and I have to pay. It is like you pay your electricity bill manually, or maybe for your internet subscription, whenever the subscription is cut off, that is whenever the 1 month is ended, you come to know that your Wi-Fi is not working, then you manually pay. So nobody, I mean, the the trigger starts from customer side. That is called customer initiated payment. Similarly, there can be payment which is called business initiated payment, where if you are on auto pay, that is, we have mentioned that on 30th of the month or maybe on 1st of the month, the EMI will be auto debited. It can be home loan, personal loan, similarly for credit card as well, for internet subscription as well, for SIP, mutual fund, anywhere you can set a auto pay. That is called business initiated payment. Now, due to any mistake, if the payment doesn't go through, if you set this auto pay but yet the payment doesn't go through, then on the next day if they charge any late fee, you will mention that I am on auto pay and I have enough sufficient balance in my account. Then why are you, you know, sending I mean reminder letters, or why are you posting late fee into my account? So that is called business initiated payment. Okay, I hope you understood the difference between customer initiated and business initiated payment. Customer initiated payment has the flexibility that if my due date is, say my due date is 30th, 31st, this is my due date of a bill. Now if I am in customer initiated payment, I can pay any day. I can pay today, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. These many choices I have. And again, when I pay, it may happen that I partially pay, I overpay, I pay exactly the same amount. Say my electricity bill of 1200 rupees, I may pay 1000, I may pay 1300. Okay, whatever amount I can pay and whatever date I can pay. That is the flexibility with customer initiated payment. But when we talk about business initiated payment, there is no such flexibility. The payment will be debited on 31st only, and the exact 1200 rupees will be debited. That means there is no option like say I can underpay, I can overpay, but the exact amount on that exact day it will be deducted every month. This is business initiated payment. Now, acha, any question on the customer initiated payment versus business initiated payment? Not from SAP, but concept wise. Anyone has any doubt? Okay. Now, if not, so within this customer initiated payment and business initiated payment, it can be, payment can be posted like a single or manual payment or in a batch or automated way. Single manual payment, you by this time you know FPE1. So manual FPE1 versus BAPI, posting via BAPI. So mostly in all the companies after they go live, it is set up as automated batch or automated payment. But single initiated payment, sometimes it may happen that few customers payment were missed out. For exception handling, the customer complains, then as an exception handling, the payments can be made manually. Okay, that is called single payment or manual payment, but mostly these happen via batch. Also, there is one more payment which is called real time payment. Real time payment um, is like UPI in India. That is, you make the payment and the payment get right away deducted and get credited to the payer's account. So when you pay phone pay, Google pay, you pay your electricity bill via phone pay, Google pay, the amount is deducted right away, but the amount is recorded into your utility company not that day, not on that day. Maybe it will take 2 or 3 days. You will see a message that the payment is received, like that. Okay, so what will happen, phone pay or Google pay, whoever you are paying, they will collect all the payment with them. They will create a batch file and they will pay to the bank, they will pay to the company. Okay, that is not called real time payment. Real time payment means not only it is debited right away, it is credited right away. That is called real time payment, like IMPS. Okay, not like NEFT. NEFT batch runs in 30 minutes every day. So when if I pay now, say I pay at 2022, now maybe 2030, 8:30 p.m. the next batch will run. So after 7 minutes, the payment will be debited. I mean, the payment will be debited and credited. So the real time payment means right away the payment will be posted. Okay, so these three types of payments are available. So first we'll start with the customer initiated payment. example of customer initiated payment is payment lot and cash test. Then we'll talk about business initiated payment. Example of business initiated payment is payment run. FPY1, I have mentioned the T code next to the functionality. And real time payment is an example of the real time payment is called external cash test. External cache test is not part of course content, because for external cache test I need to connect my system with another system and I need to have a API. So if I don't have API, I cannot connect and I cannot show the real-time payment. But rest all I can do. I mean, in a training environment, I cannot do, but I will share a video which has, if you go through that video, you will have understanding on real-time payment. But before that, you must know what is, I mean, for that, you first need to learn the classic cache test. After that, I'll share the video of external cache test, because else, I mean, it will be very difficult for you to understand. Okay, so we'll start with payment lot. FP05 is the program. This is customer initiated payment. That is the customer is making payment. Now, what is the concept? So concept is, say today, say tomorrow is my, I need to pay my electricity bill, or I need to pay Google Pay for, I mean, I need to pay internet bill or any subscription, Amazon Pay, OTT, any subscription I need to pay. Now, say tomorrow, 10 more in the morning, 10 a.m. I make the payment. Okay, the payment does not reflect right away into the system. What will happen? To whoever I am making the payment, that is called the payment channels. Different payment channels can be there. The payment will be received by the payment channel, and maybe that will create a file, a batch file that will send it to the company in the SAP. Then in SAP, say at night 8 p.m. a batch will run. So once the batch runs, in the batch, it will read the file and it will post the payments in every account. And at 8 p.m. maybe my payment is posted at around say 8:15. Okay, and maybe at 9 p.m. I get a confirmation that your payment is received. Okay, so customer initiated payment means I am paying, not only I am initiating the payment, but also the payment will not be credited right away. So today at morning 10 a.m. I make the payment, and at night 9 p.m. I get to know that my payment is posted into the account. Okay, this is called, this way payment lot gets posted. Why it is called lot? Because in batch processing, in lots it gets posted. So first we learn about FP05 manual. Once we have a better understanding, good grip on this, then we'll talk about FP05 batch payment. Okay, so for that we'll be starting now. For taking the payment, first thing I need to do is I need to create bank. I need to create a house bank, because whatever payment will be made by them, that needs to go to a bank account. So I don't have a bank account. My company code doesn't have a bank account yet. So I'm going to create the bank account, and in real project the bank accounts will be created by FI and they will give it to you. But here I am creating the bank account, and I would also request you, whenever you are practicing, you also must create your own bank account, although it is FI part, but still else if I don't create the bank account I cannot go forward. And the bank account creation is little bit different in S4. That one also I'll show you. So first I need to create the bank account. For that, the first T code is FI01. Okay, simple T code, FI01. So create bank. Now here my bank country is US and I need to enter a bank key. So this is my house bank. House bank means this is the account where all the payments will be credited. That is, all the payments will be deposited. This is the company's bank account. A company may have multiple bank account. So say Reliance Jio, whoever, I mean, from whatever bank account I am paying, somebody is paying from Punjab National Bank, somebody is paying from Axis Bank, but all the payment gets debited, I mean, gets credited to say State Bank of India. Say Reliance has their house bank at SBI. Okay, so that SBI, that house bank I'm going to create now. So let me find a sample bank key. I can enter any bank key, but let me, Not account number. Account number will be needed next. I just need the bank key, personals. Okay. But I have to use such a number which is not used in this system. Okay. So US Bank Nebraska. Let me try this one. So this is the detail of the bank. So first I'm going to create it this one into SAP. Already exists. That is what I was thinking, because every batch I create one of the bank. Let me see this one, US Bank North Dakota. Oh god, this is also exist. Ohio, Cleveland. What? I think I show this screen in every class, so all the participant create from. Okay. Luckily, I just found one. So I need the detail of this bank. I mean, I can use anything, but just to make it real, let me get the detail. Hang on. What was the website? Wise. No. What was that website? I just entered routing number. Yeah. Okay. So this routing number is nothing but the bank key. Next, I need the bank name. Bank name, address. It has everything. US Bank NA. Just putting the same. You don't have to do exactly the same, because this is a testing system. You can do anything. Test bank, test street, test country, like that you can mention. Nebraska falls in which state? Mississippi, Minnesota. MN. IJK, MNOP, Minnesota, street. Okay, St. Paul's. St. Paul. City. Okay, city was St. Paul. I'll just put Cross Avenue something. Branch. Do I see a branch something? Let me put Minnesota only. Okay, and Swift code. This is similar to our IFSC code. What is Swift? Okay, I'm just putting this one. Maybe this is not the exact Swift code. US Bank. What was the name? US Bank NA. US Bank NA. Okay. Anyways, I'm just putting this Swift code and save. Okay, so the bank is created. Now this bank will be created by the FI team. Next, after the bank is created, now this is just the bank. Now I need to mention that in this bank, what is my branch and what is my account number. Okay, for that there is one more screen, which again FI team will create. So go to /o FI12. Sanjay, can you please go on mute? Please let me know if you have any question. Thank you. Okay, so FI12, next decode, you go there and now I'm going to tag it to my company code. My company code is 0903. I have not tagged yet. I am going to tag. Now here I'm going to tag the bank key is this one. Okay, so I could have, if I did not create it from FI0, and I could have entered the bank key and I could have created from here. Okay, so since it is already created, I don't have to create, I just hit enter. Oh, house bank, I should have, hang on, I need to delete this. Now here I am creating new entry. So house bank, I just call it say HB01. And here, because earlier it was taken as BANK. So I just wanted to have a different one and hit enter, then save. Okay, so now this house, I mean this one is created as this company codes house bank. House bank means the bank where all the money will be received. I mean company's official bank. Now next I'm going to enter the bank account. Okay, so click on bank account and click on new entry. Now here I will enter the account ID. Say the name was Nebraska or bank display. Say I'll call it Minnesota, na MN01. Okay, Minnesota MN01. Then I'll add the bank account number. Again, this information will be provided to you by your client. I mean, to the FI team, not to us. So I'll just look for sample US bank account number. Okay. Let me use this one. Although my routing number is different, I have already used a routing number. Let me put this account number. So account number, currency, USD, and here I'm going to assign a GL account. Okay, so this is going to be my house bank's GL account. Whenever payment is received, this GL account will be created. Whenever payment is made, sorry, this GL account will be debited. Whenever payment is made, this GL account will be credited. Okay, so I need to find out the create, if it is already created. I think it is created because it is copied. So it's a balance sheet account. AIG American. Wow. Okay. So I will just 113. Do I have 114? 114 is missing. Okay. So I'll just copy 113 with 114. Okay. So I'll just copy 114. Okay. It was already created as JP Morgan. So for my company code, it is called US Bank Nebraska, comma NA. Okay. Open data management is not required. I'll talk about EBS shortly. There we can talk about open data management. Planning level we are not doing. Always remember all the GL accounts which are for bank. You must check this relevant to cash flow. I'll tell you the impact of this relevant to cash flow, but not right now. So this is my bank account 114,000. Copy and I assign here and save. Okay, till here. Okay, description US bank, I don't know, NA stands for Nebraska or what. Anyway, so US bank NA. Now till here FI team will do. Next, for FICA we need couple of information. We need the house bank, ADID, and the GL account that I'm going to use. These three information FI team, after they create, they will pass to us. From there we'll start. But hang on, there is a bit difference in the BRIM version. Whoever are practicing in the BRIM, there is a difference. So in BRIM, I'll show you, because I have seen that most of the participants, since I did not show, they get stuck. So /n, I'll start with FI01 US, and the same bank key I'm going to use here. I hope this bank key is not used. This is the bank key. Okay. Okay, and I'll just copy paste the rest. US Bank NA, region was Minnesota. MN, street was Cross Street or something. Can I do Control Y? Yes, I can. Save. Okay, so bank is created. Next step, I go to /o fi12 /o fi12. You see here the difference will be shown here. So here, so I have a company code 2409, and under 2409 I'm going to create house bank. I already have a house bank HB01. I'm going to create new entry called HB02. HB02. Okay, this is US and bank key is this one, and save. Till here in S4 it is same. Next step you will see the deviation. Now when I go to bank account, I see read access only. I don't see, if I click on create bank account, it will open Fiori. Okay, see it is glowing or maybe blinking. So the create bank account will open Fiori in S4. Again, this is not part of FICA. We are doing it because to do the payment, I need a house bank into my company code, and nobody is there to create it for us. Okay, so click on proceed. I mean, the error, ignore the error. It will open Fiori. Oh God, again I have to enter the password. Just give me a moment. Password I keep on forgetting. Just I'll stop presenting.
I think it's already going to be 40 minutes, so it will get disconnected.
Yeah, please join back once it get disconnected.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I have logged in. I'll share my screen, but it will get disconnected. Then please join back once it does. So I have so new bank account. This screen will come in Fiori. So just create bank account. They will ask for the user credential. Just enter your credential, whatever I have supplied to you. Then create new bank account. And here we'll start with the opening date. Say I want to create 1/1/2024. Company code 2409. Whatever company code you have created, enter your company code. Account holder 2409 enterprise. Okay, this is the company account. Is it still?